Hey y'all, it's India, Miss Butterfly 112, and today we are going to freezer prep some marinated chicken wings. We have a simple herb marinade wings. This is 16 count. A Greek herb marinade wings. We got 2 bags of those, and a spicy mayo marinade wings. I'm going to prepare this in a few minutes, and these are vacuum sealed for the freezer. Let me show you how I made it. Okay, y'all. I have 3 bowls of chicken wings. It's flats and drumettes, and as well as a gallon Ziploc bag of wings. This is a 10-pound bag. I don't know if I just said that. And what I did, I separated the gallon Ziploc bag is what we're going to be eating today. This one has 24 wings and, well, flats and drumettes. I'm going to season these up. I'm going to do bulk type freezer prep of these chicken wings. And I thought I would take you along. What I'm going to do, I already separated them. This one is a 16 count, 14 count. This is 14. And this is 24. I got some painter's tape, and I'm just going to, I wrote on my painter's tape the amount of wings, and I'm just going to tape it onto each bowl before I start to season the bowls, before I started to add any seasoning to the bowls. Okay, these wings are still partially frozen. I did let them thaw out for a few days, but they still pretty much a little bit frozen, and that's okay. This is the 16 count. I'm going to do 1 bowl at a time. And this one, we're just going to make a simple marinade. Okay, I'm going to add some lemon juice. Olive oil. Some extra virgin olive oil. Black pepper. Granulated onion powder. Some salt, pink Himalayan salt. Cayenne pepper. And I think I'm going to add some fresh parsley to this. Bought some beautiful fresh parsley. I'm going to wash them up, chop it up, and we're going to add it to this simple marinade for these wings. We're going to save the stems. I'm only moving it, removing the stems after the leaves like this. Smells amazing. I need to plant some more. So we're using a little bit of the stems. These we're going to put to the side. I'm going to put into a freezer Ziploc bag with some other vegetables that I have. And just give it a rough chop. To your liking. I don't want too big of a piece, so I'm just going to run my knife over this a couple of times. But this part doesn't have to be. I'm no expert in chopping anything. Well, you can also use dried. I don't really measure seasoning, y'all, so. But I so happen to buy some fresh parsley. And look at that. I'll say that's good enough. To get this off my hands. Okay, I wrote on my bag just a simple marinade, herb marinade wings, 16 count. I wrote that on my vacuum sealed bag. I'm gonna give this a mix. And there you have it, a simple herb marinade chicken wings. Use the hanging glove, y'all. Okay. I'm gonna wipe this up. This is a little wet here. My bag, my vacuum sealed bag. See if I can put this glove back on. Okay, and we're just gonna put our wings into the bag. I'm going to add this little bit of marinade into the bag. Okay, and then I'm going to go and vacuum seal this bag before everything spills out. Okay, we're going to do a wet seal. So what you do, get our bag here. Right in that little, this is the drip tray. Line it up in there. You want to make sure both sides are, that you hear both sides click. We're going to change the mode to moist. And we're going to vacuum and seal. Okay, and now it's ready. Look at that. Sealed. And that way, when I take my chicken out and put it from the freezer and put it into the refrigerator, it's going to continue to marinate. Love this. I don't know if this is the best night to use this, but I'll just grab something and I'm going with it. Okay, so here's our fresh parsley. We saved the stems, giving it a rough chop, and we are going to make an herb Greek yogurt marinade. Again, making this up. And we're going to do the ones for the wings we're about to eat now, and some that's going into the freezer. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and put these herbs that's on my hand right into this bag. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and throw in our fresh parsley we just chopped. You can use dried. I don't always have fresh parsley. Use whatever you have. Trying to get as much. This was freshly washed. I didn't dry it. I just washed it and started chopping it. But again, going with the flow. All right, I'm gonna go wash my hands, and then we're gonna start adding the rest of the ingredients. Okay, to this we're going to add some plain Greek yogurt, a healthy amount. I'm not measuring anything. We're pouring it in and going with the flow. Pouring it or adding it in and going with the flow. Okay. Add some lemon juice, a little bit of that. some EVOO, drizzle of that. Black pepper. Granulated onion powder. We're going to add some smoked paprika. A little bit of basil. A little bit of oregano. And some pink Himalayan salt. And that is it for our herb Greek yogurt marinade. This is in a bag because I'm not ready to cook this yet, but I wanted to marinate a little and I only have so many bowls. So I'm going to close this up. This is going to be vacuum sealed, and that's going to also go in the freezer. So I'm going to give this a good mix. Parsley everywhere. I'm thinking about getting one of those vertical gardens. You know, the ones that stack up. And putting like herbs in that. I'm gonna really massage that in. Okay, and I'm gonna let this marinate until I'm ready to cook that. Which in about another hour, we're gonna cook this. So I'm gonna put this to the side. And yeah, so get me a vacuum seal bag. And we're gonna write herb Greek yogurt marinade wings 14 count. I'm gonna get us a cloth. I'm gonna fold in the bag. Now we're going to give this a good mix. Get all that seasoned nice and mixed in there. It just looks so pretty with the fresh herbs. And y'all, it's just that simple. This is the herb Greek yogurt marinade that I made up. Now we're going to just add it to our bag, our vacuum seal bag here, as we did with the last marinade. I'm going through some gloves today, y'all. Okay. I'm gonna add this marinade straight to this bag. Try to get as much as these fresh herbs in here. And now we're gonna go and vacuum seal this bag. I don't know if you can hear my Pomeranian in the back, but he woke up from his nap and he's ready to make noise. And I always like to just double check my seals. I'm still new to vacuum sealing. And y'all, just like that, we have our herb Greek yogurt marinated wings here. For the final 14 count of wings here, I'm gonna make a simple spicy marinade. Again, we're making this up. So we're gonna start with some chili infused olive oil. Healthy amount of that. And if you hear any noise, it's my little Pomeranian. We're going to add some lemon juice. Healthy splash of that. Some Louisiana hot sauce. Good bit of that. Some ground mustard. I'm going to add the rest of this. Oops, not the cap, y'all. Don't add the cap. And I'm going to use all dried herbs for this. So we got some ground mustard in there. I'm going to add a little bit of oregano. Basil. Dried parsley flakes. Smoked paprika. Cayenne pepper. And some pink Himalayan salt. I've decided to add a little bit of mayo. Just use the same spoon I used for the yogurt. So now this is going to be like a spicy mayo marinade. That's what I'm gonna write on the vacuum seal pack. So just a little bit of mayo. And I decided to add some red pepper flakes. Put this to the side. Get this white. Let me write on my bag before I forget what this is. So we're gonna write spicy mayo marinade wings, 14 count. I'm gonna go ahead and put my bag in forward and then switch this bowl over because it's almost time for me to start cooking my wings for lunch. So I'm gonna give this a good mix. I don't know, I like making up marinades. I can't follow a recipe, y'all, for nothing. So I'm always just going with the flow, using what I have. It always seems to turn out, so I don't know. But mayo, mustard, sour cream, y'all, all that is good to marinate your meat in. It helps tenderize the meat. And y'all, look how beautiful this looks. Okay, so we're going to add our chicken into our vacuum sealed bag. Same process as the last couple of marinades. I'm gonna just lightly wipe this back here. Unroll it. Add this marinade. And now we're going to go and vacuum seal this. Still more counter space, but change the mold here to moist. Vacuum seal. Ready. And y'all, we have our spicy mayo marinade wings. I don't know where I was showing it to, but yeah, now we have our spicy mayo marinade wings we made a recipe for. I have a bag of frozen veggies from the freezer that we're going to add our parsley stems to. And we're just going to pop that right back into the freezer. That's going to make some great broth. Okay, and into the freezer it goes. And here is our chicken wings freezer prep. And this is what the herb Greek yogurt marinated chicken wings look like. Straight from the air fryer. Here is the herb Greek marinated yogurt wings, all plated up. I use some jasmine rice that you put in the microwave. You know, it's like fully cooked. And I just jazzed that up with some coconut aminos and some seasoning. But yeah, I fixed some to-go plates for my husband for work. This is what I'm going to eat now.